The soldier suddenly unloaded the bullets from his gun and then turned to look at the Japanese soldiers hiding behind a tree. He loaded 3 armor-piercing rounds into the chamber and fired continuously at the large tree. Each bullet struck the same spot. The Japanese soldiers behind the tree had no idea that disaster was about to strike. After 3 shots, the bullets tore through the tree and pierced the neck of a Japanese soldier, killing him instantly. One machine gunner thought this shooting skill was impressive, but he had no idea that something even more incredible was coming. The soldier aimed at a Japanese officer's helmet and fired. To everyone's shock, the bullet ricocheted off the helmet and struck a nearby officer. Seeing that he was doomed, the officer quickly handed an iron box to his adjutant, ordering him to send it back to headquarters. No one could have guessed that the box contained a new type of virus. In a desperate attempt to cover the adjutant's retreat, the Japanese soldiers fired wildly, as if they had lost their minds. Unfortunately, one of the soldiers was hit, but luckily, his bulletproof vest saved him from death. Seeing the enemy firing recklessly, the soldiers had no choice but to temporarily retreat. They said it wasn't because they were afraid, but because it wasn't worth risking their lives fighting such reckless enemies. As they retreated, the soldiers intentionally destroyed the surrounding grass to prevent the enemy from pursuing them. Once they completed the task, they quickly ate and replenished their strength, preparing for the next wave of enemy attacks. However, after waiting for a long time, the enemy didn't pursue them. Then, the captain made a bold decision. She decided to take the initiative and launch a counterattack. She rallied the troops, and the soldiers immediately felt fired up with determination. The soldiers then quietly returned and were pleasantly surprised to find the enemy resting and eating, replenishing their energy. Only a few sentries were holding guns, and most of the enemy had no weapons, an ideal opportunity for a surprise attack. With the captain's command, everyone opened fire immediately. The bullets rained down on the unsuspecting enemy soldiers. The enemy tried to grab their guns to fight back, but they were picked off one by the soldiers' snipers. As more and more enemies reached for their weapons, the other soldiers joined in, and almost everyone became a sniper. Each bullet found its mark, and it seemed like the enemy was cooperating, falling one by one. Seeing how cooperative the enemy was, the soldiers stopped holding back on their ammunition and emptied their rifles.